Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Here on this glorious day to witness the union of Edward Cullen and Bella Swan.
They've declared their marriage by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife.
It's wedding season, and for this occasion, we have gone ahead and picked some of the best and most heartwarming wedding scenes ever on screen. So here's our list of the top 10 best movie wedding scenes. First up at number 10 on our list is Jenna and Matty's wedding in 13 Going on 30. In 1987, geeky Jenna Rink yearns to be popular, but she can only persuade the ruling clique led by Tom Tom to attend her 13th birthday party by doing their homework. She ends up humiliated. She tearfully wishes she would be 30. Her wish comes true. It is now 2004 and Jenna is 30, with no memory of the intervening 17 years. Jenna rushes to Matt's childhood home, where the wedding will be soon underway. She declares that she is not the bad person that she seems to be and begs Matt to give their relationship another chance. Matt won't bail on his and Wendy's wedding at the last minute, but returns to Jenna and the dollhouse he made to her that he has kept for the past 17 years, and confesses that he has always loved her.
You're my best friend.
Jenna, I've always loved you.
Jenna reawakens to find herself back in 1987 on her 13th birthday. With this second chance, Jenna lives the intervening 17 years differently, with her and Matt emerging in 2004 as a newly married couple. Next up at number 9, we have Akeem and Lisa's wedding in Coming to America. In the wealthy African nation of Zamunda, Crown Prince Akeem Jaffer grows weary of his pampered lifestyle on his 21st birthday and wishes to do more for himself. When his parents present him with an arranged-to-be bride, Akeem takes action.
Why? Why can't I find my own wife?
We've gone to a great deal of trouble to select for you a very fine wife.
Seeking an independent woman who loves him for himself and not his social status. Beginning their search for Akeem's bride, Akeem encounters Lisa McDowell, who possesses all the qualities that he is looking for. Lisa later becomes angry and confused that Akeem lied to her about his identity. Akeem explains that he wanted her to love him for who, not what, he is, even offering to renounce his throne, but Lisa, still hurt and angry, refuses to marry him. At the wedding procession, a still heartbroken Akeem becomes surprised when his veiled bride-to-be is Lisa herself. Following the ceremony, they ride happily in a carriage to the cheers of the Zamundans. Witnessing such splendor, Lisa is both surprised and touched by the fact that Akeem would have given it up all just for her.
Would you really have given up all of this just for me?
Of course. If you like, we can give it all up now.
Nah.
Next up at number 8 on our list is Jane and Kevin's wedding in 27 dresses. Jane Nichols has been a bridesmaid for 27 weddings. One night, when she is attending 2 weddings almost simultaneously, she meets Kevin Doyle, who helps her get home but discusses with her his cynical views of marriage. When Kevin finds out that Jane is getting her sister's marriage fixed with a man she loves, he rebukes her. Jane, thinking she is in love with her boss, kisses him and realizes she doesn't love him and goes back to meet Kevin. She announces in front of a crowd at a wedding that he is covering that she is in love with him. 1 year later, Jane and Kevin are getting married.
I now pronounce you as husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
At number 7 on our list, we have William and Elizabeth's wedding in Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Captain Jack Sparrow believed marriage to be a wager on who would fall out of love first. Prior to the war against piracy, Will Turner and Elizabeth Swan were ready to be married until Lord Cutler Beckett interrupted their wedding day upon his arrival to arrest them. During the Battle of Calypso's Maelstrom, Will was fighting Marine soldiers and went to Elizabeth, asking her to marry him.
Will you marry me?
Elizabeth claims that they are busy right now and they can't marry.
I don't think now's the best time!
However, both realizing that they may die in this battle, both of them ask Barbossa to marry them.
Barbossa! Marry us!
I'm a little busy at the moment!
A totally chaotic take on love and marriage, this union between Elizabeth and William is unlike any other. Next up at number 6 on our list, we have Toula and Ian's wedding in My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Toula worries whether her father has really accepted Ian. Maria explains that growing up, her family experienced many hardships and that she and Gus simply want her to be happy. Toula's grandmother shows Toula photos of herself as a young woman and the crown that she wore at her own wedding, which Toula puts on. When the three women all look at Toula in her bedroom mirror, the sight of 3 generations in the reflection makes Toula smile with pride. The wedding proceeds as planned. At the wedding reception, Gus gives a heartfelt speech focusing on how differences in the newlyweds' backgrounds do not matter. Now before we get into the top 5 of our list, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to enable notifications so you never miss out on one of our videos. And think about joining us as one of our preferred members, which comes with exclusive perks and input on our next video topics. You can find the link to join in the description below. At number 5 on our list, we have Juliet and Peter's wedding in Love Actually. Juliet and Peter's marriage ceremony is videotaped by the best man Mark. Although both Juliet and Peter believe that Mark dislikes Juliet, he is actually in love with her. When Mark evades Juliet's request to see the video he made at the wedding, she visits him. She says she wants them to be friends, and when she finds and views the wedding video, it turns out to be just adoring close-ups of her. After an uncomfortable silence, Mark blurts out that he snubs her out of self-preservation. On Christmas Eve, Juliet answers the door to find Mark carrying a boombox playing Christmas songs with a large cue card, on which he has written, without expectation of reciprocation, that he loves her. As he walks away, Juliet runs after him to give him a quick kiss before she returns inside.
All you need is love. All you need is love.
At number 4, we have Kimmy and Michael's wedding in My Best Friend's Wedding. Jules discovers that neither Michael nor Kimmy have told anyone else that the wedding is off. She tries to manipulate the couple into breaking up for good, but Michael and Kimmy decide to get married after all. Jules finally confesses her love to Michael and passionately kisses him. Kimmy witnesses this and drives away. Jules apologizes, assuring Kimmy that Michael truly loves her, and they reconcile. The wedding proceeds, and at the reception, Jules gives a heartfelt speech as Kimmy's maid of honor. Jules and Michael share their goodbyes, and both finally move on.
For my best friend has won the best woman.
At number 3, we have Ariel and Eric's wedding in The Little Mermaid. Ariel is a 16-year-old mermaid princess dissatisfied with her underwater life in the kingdom. One night, Ariel, Flounder, and unwilling Sebastian travel to the ocean's surface to watch a celebration for Prince Eric's birthday on a ship. Ariel falls in love with Eric, and Ariel discovers that Eric will be married to Vanessa, who immediately pursues the wedding barge. Realizing that Ariel truly loves Eric, Triton willingly changes her form from a mermaid into a human permanently and approves her marriage to Eric. Ariel and Eric marry on a ship and end up departing. At number 2 on our list, we have Bella and Edward's wedding in the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1. A few months after the events of the previous film, it is the day of Bella Swan and Edward Cullen's wedding. Bella and Edward happily exchange their vows together and are married in front of their loved ones. Bella is pleasantly surprised to see Jacob returned, and the two share a dance in the woods. Despite the beautiful ceremony, Bella admits that she and Edward plan to consummate their marriage on their honeymoon, while she is still human. Jacob becomes furious at this fact, knowing that such an act could end up killing her. And finally, at number 1 on our list as the best movie wedding scene, we have Colin and Araminta's wedding in Crazy Rich Asians. A high society wedding at a nature park with 16-story tall trees in Singapore? Well, only in Crazy Rich Asians. The wedding of rich scion Colin and model Araminta is a major event that takes place in the movie. In the book, author Kevin Kwan describes the wedding as an event that caused a private jet gridlock at the airport. Imagine an orchid garden in the church. There's a moon gate and the setting is just magical with fireflies and butterflies. A truly beautiful ceremony for those of the upper class, while not being gaudy and tacky in a culture where showing off wealth is frowned upon. And that's our list of the top 10 best movie wedding scenes. Let us know your favorite movie wedding scene down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. And also, think about becoming a member of our channel. That membership gives you a loyalty badge for your profile and allows input on our future video topics. The link to join is in the description below. We hope you enjoyed this list, and as always, thanks for watching.